Hello, it's Karen here, and I want to share some Unity stamps with you. This is Andy Girl, and I want to show you how big she is. Here is a ruler, and she comes to 5.5 inches, and she is so cute. I have stamped her with StazOn ink on white cardstock, and I'm going to be coloring her with some pencils in just a minute. And the other two itty bitty sets that I have used today are this one, which is vintage handwritten, and this one, which is simple stamp mints. Okay, and it's 3 stamps. Now, as you can see, their product is just #1. And no, I'm not on their design team. I've tried a lot of stamps, and I love theirs. What I did with those itty bitty stamps was I had already die cut these flower images from a Stampin' Up, and I like to stamp something on the solid cardstock. So the challenge I'm doing with them is a color challenge. So I stamped some different blues and stuff. Now what I'm going to be starting with is this tissue paper, and the tissue paper has all the colors. All you got to do tissue paper is to rip up, some substantial sizes. I don't get into the little teeny, but you do want to be sure you have enough. Okay. I need to grab a paintbrush. I didn't do that. Sorry, guys. I try so hard to be prepared when I'm taping. I've just recently redid my room and love all my organization. And I'm using glue and seal, which is I've heard that it's better than Mod Podge. I haven't. This is my first time trying it, and we're gonna see. One of the problems, it's a lot thinner. I notice it's a lot smoother. Now you want to go over your edges, because I'm going to come back and I want to finish my edges with my tissue paper. Okay, and I'm going to try to work as fast as I can. And what I'll do, I will fast forward, so I'm going to kind of be quiet here for just a second, and because you don't have to sit there and watch me collage this, because everybody knows how to collage. And I like the wrinkles, and I want to keep some wrinkles in there. Now I do want to tell you that you want to use a brush that you're not attached to, because I know with Mod Podge, I don't care how much you wash it, you can't get it all out. So not that, you're not going to want to use it with paint. So I keep a brush just for collaging, and then that way. And you want to try to get all air bubbles out. Wrinkles are good, air bubbles are bad. Okay. And this, you're not going to have to use as much. I like that, which, with tissue paper, you don't need a lot anyway. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do my sides as I'm going here. And all you got to do is just wrap that around, because I have found sometimes I don't like to frame stuff. So I won't really know with my project until I get done. I'm doing this for my daughter-in-law. I have a new grandbaby who is a little over 1. And of course your fingers make great tools as well. And I like using my fingers. I especially smooth that stuff out. Now this is, I've already can tell it's going to be too big. So just keep ripping you up some. Ooh, that was way too much, and I don't want to waste it. So let me get this. And I'm working on a craft mat, as you know. I did not have one for a long time. And a friend of mine gave it to me, and as a thank you for something I had done for her. And I'm going to tell you what, I don't know how I lived without it. It's really nice because I do a lot of distressing and painting and gluing, and so actually this can just be wiped right off. And that is a really nice thing in a craft room, isn't it? I've already ruined my Creative Memories mat. I'm getting ready to get a new one of those because I got paint on it that I can't get off, and I'm a messy crafter. That's what I told my consultant. I am just a messy crafter. Isn't this just, I don't even know where I got this tissue paper from. I just found it in my stash. I tend to hoard anything that I think can be recycled. But if I'm not mistaken, because it was with some other tissue paper that I know came from the Dollar General. So I'm wondering if I didn't get this from there. Of course, I've taken it out of the packaging a long time ago to store it in a file folder. So, but I'm thinking it came from there. And since I do, you know, some collaging now and then, so I'm sure I bought it thinking I would. Okay, I'm almost done with this part because I want to show you what I'm going to do with my flowers. Well, the idea that I have in mind. And because I may not do, I don't know, I'm liking this beautiful tissue paper. To tell you the truth, I hate to cover it up. You know, do you ever do that? I had a plan, but as you go along, you know yourself, plans change, and I end up changing. Let me get some of that off. I've got way too much here, and I'm at the end. Alright. Because what we're going to have to do is set this aside to dry. I can't continue until this completely dries. I didn't know if I'd be wanting to stamp on it. I just do a little bit of everything till I get something that I like. So let's just make sure all my sides are down and sealed, and this corner needs a little work. I don't think I even had it under there. And I hope you can see that just how easy it is to do a really quick collage. You know, one of the girls I watch on YouTube, she uses a lot of pattern paper, like patterns, old-timey patterns, which is nothing more than tissue paper. And I happened to find some at Goodwill the other day, so of course I snapped them up. As usual, trying to hoard. Okay, now see what I did? I accidentally ripped that right there. No worries. Just stick another little piece on there and just collage. This is still wet, and what's happening, I'm touching it with my hands. I just did it over here too. And it's pulling it loose because it's not dry yet. And it could be possibly I have too much of this stuff on here too, so this may have to be a two-part video. I was hoping not, but we'll have to see how it goes. I'm going to set this aside to dry right here. And we're going to move on. Because while I have my glue out, I wanted to show you I want to like randomly scatter my flowers out. So, and I wanted just white. And I used Tim Holtz Distress Inks for this, and you want to immediately put your brush in water because your brush will not make it. I just got some of this mustard seed and Tattered Rose, Vintage Photo.